You will never save Lord Horus. I, Roro, will strike you down. Dennis. Hey, that's me. Alright, and as per usual, the intro conversations are short, not much to talk about, but we have to know, before we save Horus, how is everyone? No, the laundry pole isn't weird. Don't pick that up. Please, Rhodey, why? Everyone just stop picking up the laundry pole. You can't sell anything for money, Dice. None of this is worth any gold. Just, please, stop. Just in general, Dice, go away. Alright, so here's the conversation with Fina. We're not going to be seeing much of her in Iris's playthrough overall, because while I really like Fina and she's really good, she's just not often in my team composition, unfortunately. My team's a bit cluttered as is. That's not actually a concern. I mean, that is kind of the point. It's a dancer outfit. Conversations with Fina just never seem to go well for anyone involved. Julian, my dude, you were in a war. You fought a lot in it, if I remember correctly. I mean, most people probably would be upset when they're kidnapped, I'd imagine. Why did she look sad when she was kidnapped? I don't know, 3 guesses. Figure it out yourself. Man, if only I hadn't leveled down. Should have been able to transfer my save game from Shadow Dragon to keep my levels and my stats. Maybe then I could have saved Lena. Alright, well, sure, yeah, let's go rescue Horus. Alright, so, as you can see, we have Roro, and Roro, and Roro, and Roro, and Roro, and Roro, and Roro. So the top 3 Roros could all be bosses, but only one is. And as you can see, the first 4 Roros are hammer users, and, well, Horus is kind of a general. It's a good thing we arrived when we did, because, if we hadn't, Horus would be dead in 1 turn, if not 2. I don't need to know why I'm dying. You can just kill me and I won't give a shit. How's that? Huh? Bet that threw you through a loop, weird masked dude. Well, Roro, about that. There is a trick you can do to find the real Roro. Press the L button over the enemies, and it will cycle through them. The first one it gets to on the top is the real Roro. Hey, do you like defense? Well, guess what? Horus is a good unit for that. He's got 100% HP growth rate and 70% defense, and his bases for those stats are also extremely good. Horus is more or less the best tank you could possibly get, especially if you account for the fact that he just starts like this. I mean, I've said it before, I don't really use knights that much, but like, dang, Horus is a really good general. His strength isn't that bad either. Roger does have a slight edge on him in that regard, but not by a long shot. Horus's strength growth rate is only 5% lower, and his base is a bit better as well. Of course, Roger also starts as a level 8 knight, so he does have a lot of room to improve. That being said, for a pre-promoted unit, Horus is only level 3, meaning he's still got 17 levels of growth before he's done. Which means, chances are, he's gonna be pretty good. It's also worth noting he starts with a B in Lances, which is extremely good, and a D in Bow, which isn't half bad, considering it's probably going to be better than most other generals at level 3. It's a good starting point if you really want a general with a bow. As I said, when you, I think, enter the map, it just randomly decides which one is the real Roro. But by cycling through the enemies, you will find the real one fairly easily, because technically speaking that Roro is on the top of the list. Like, if you press the L button over allies, it'll cycle through them, and eventually it will reach Marth, and Marth is always at the top, being the main lord and all, so therefore the same goes for the enemies as well. So, this chapter, since we already know where the boss is, and the boss is pretty close, you could probably tell that this is a fairly short chapter, right? I mean, it can be a short chapter, and also, nope, that's not gonna go well for you, my dude. Don't try to attack Iris with a hammer, that won't work. You've got 12 accuracy. Hey, dude, 12 accuracy, I just said it, out loud. After playing this video game that wouldn't be able to hear me anyway, why didn't you listen? Mr. Video Game, you could have not gotten your ass killed, I gave you all the clues. You couldn't have avoided that, though. Ogma did kinda just crit your ass. Alright, so, looks like we're almost done. I mean, we've killed all 4 Roros other than the boss Roros, so we could finish this if we wanted to. We could go up there and kill some Roros and get some extra experience and then kill the real one and we'll be done. You fool, you shouldn't have given away your weakness just to some random general, because we also heard... That's right, fucker, we eavesdropped your ass. Also, Ryan just decided to crit at 7%. Yeah, sure. This is going really well for me. Alright, so we're just about done. So, yeah, let's move everyone forward very slowly. Also, Horus has a conversation with the Avatar. We'll see that later, but I probably should have activated that now. I mean, we are almost at the end of the chapter, so, you know. Oh, but what's this? Yeah, that's right, new Roros come in. So, yes, this is the gimmick of the chapter. There are enemy reinforcements, and they are all Roro, with different axes, and damn, that's a pretty good level up, Ryan. And yeah, all these Roros can get pretty tough, especially since this is only the beginning. The first few Roros aren't too bad. Of course, they gave themselves devil axes so they could hit themselves or do a lot of damage. And of course, I don't have a healer, so, you know, things might not go terribly well. That being said, though, as time goes on, more Roros will spawn at a time, and they'll be getting better weapons as well, so... This chapter does have a bit of a soft time limit, because eventually you'll probably be killed. That being said, though, this is an excellent chapter for experience grinding, especially with ranged units, because Roro does not get any ranged attacks for quite a while. Of course, I believe once he does, he just goes right to tomahawks. I don't think he even bothers with hand axes at any point. I could be wrong, it's not like I've memorized every axe he uses, but yeah. Anyway, if you want to have a really good way to just kill Roros as you please, place your units either where Ryan is or, you know, symmetrically from where Ryan is on the other side of the room. Because then you can just kill either Roro without having to move. See, Ryan's got easy pickings, and also he's so strong that he can just one-round everyone. Meanwhile, Linde, provided I don't try to overuse Aura or something like that, does have a bit of trouble killing people. But that being said, that is kind of the point, because I also want Ogma to get experience. And there. Okay, so, with that being done, I want Martha and Cecil to kill the boss, so they're just gonna hang out at the top and wait to kill Roro. Once I can no longer handle the reinforcements, they'll just swoop in and finish Roro off themselves. And of course, they have proven they can kill Roro, themselves. It's not like any of the top Roros have different stats. They're all the same. They've all got killer axes, so have a unit with good luck. That might not be a bad idea. Or a ranged unit. Though, I think my ranged units are busy enough doing this. I think Ryan and Linde are going to do just fine, and in fact, even though Rise is getting really close to a level, or, sorry, not just a level, a promotion, I'm pretty sure Ryan and Linde shoot all the way up to, like, if not to promotion level, then just before it. Like, yeah, Ryan's at level 17, and considering we're killing bosses here, we're just going to fucking promote, and then we are going to be able to promote them very, very soon. Ryan especially. Of course, it's good that Linde isn't killing everything just because, Ogma also needs experience. He's playing a little bit of catch-up here. Meanwhile, on the other hand, Iris doesn't have anything to do. She's just standing there, waiting. Oh yeah, Board could also use experience. Whoops. Oh well. Okay, so now it's starting to get trickier. Okay, actually, yeah, they do have hand axes, and why did I go after the hand axe dude? Guess Iris might not have been able to reach the other one? Or the hand axe dude, but she can get this one? I don't know. I don't remember why Past Me played like she did, but I also didn't notice how far Iris could move, so it will remain a mystery forever. It's a really good thing I got a crit there, but it's not a good thing that I got hits. Because again, no healer. It's not ideal, admittedly. That being said though, hand axes should never be able to hit me. Hand axes are for amateurs. But to be fair, I respect hand axes more now than I did when I was first playing Fire Emblem, because back when I had only, played the Game Boy Advance games, holy shit, I did not give a shit about hand axes, to the point where I didn't use them myself because I thought they'd just be bad, and also, thank goodness, Linde finally got some magic. Again, nobody's got resistance, but, it's not like I'm gonna say no to more magic. Why would I ever do that? That'd be foolish. And okay, we're probably going to be quitting soon, especially since I did unfortunately get hits. I don't want Iris to die, because that would be a game over. But, could get a little more experience. Poleaxes aren't too bad, though. It is a good thing I didn't bring Cecil down here, because if I had, well, that wouldn't have gone well. They also seem to get better stats as time goes on, because earlier, also nice, that guy did not have the quite as high hit chances this one did. Earlier it was like in the 20s for hitting Iris with a hammer. We're just about done, because there is no way I can clear the room this time. But we can at least talk. And thank goodness that does not take away your other action, because if talking meant you couldn't attack, well, that would have felt a bit like a waste. And yeah, I really do not care about hammers. I am not at all afraid of hammers, let me tell ya. Alright, well, I'm pretty sure you can probably tell that this won't be a problem, right? This is in the bag, since, I didn't get extremely unlucky with that hammer-wielding dude. I could have died, to be fair. He could have gotten stupid lucky and hit me with that hammer. To be fair, I wish I crit and killed him, but, can't have everything. Alright, so, let's finish this off. Well, we're not going to finish it off with Cecil. We're not going to get hit, though, so... Nice try, Roro, but, things don't seem to be going well for you. Well, bye. Process of elimination. And the L button. Oh, and a very nice level up. Good job, Marth. Alright, so yeah, that map can be pretty fun, and reward you with a lot of experience, but also you can die quickly, so do be careful. Well, that's fucked up. Alright, let's move on. Hey, if somebody crushed Katarina's soul, I'll kick their ass. Yes, I suppose we should go and visit that path that no human, barring Anri, has ever been through. You don't say. And the only thing I have to worry about is probably old diseases. Jagan, please, do you even know Iris? Do you really think she would skip the chance to take this mask? You fool, you utter imbecile. I took such good care of him, and his clone, and his clone, and his clone, and his clone, and his clone. His? Who could Aramaya be talking about? I said, as if I didn't already know. You could say she is so inclined. I hate them. They're ugly, and they annoy me. All they're doing is wandering the landscape like tiny little hamsters, chewing on the grass, and brazenly attacking farmers with axes. Gee, I wonder who the golden child here is. And gee, I wonder who the passive-aggressive one here is, huh? Wow, what a great family.